I'm seeing this trend around creating a user manual for yourself in your job starts to take off, and I'm so here for it because it's something that I do with my whole team at Google and it really can work. First, I'll explain what it is and then the 2 scenarios I think it can be really helpful for, and then a couple of live examples and the template that I would use. So what is a personal user guide? People also call it an operating manual or a README. The idea is pretty simple. If you want people to communicate with you in an ideal way, then show them what ideal looks like. A lot of big problems in teams actually stems from small annoyances in how you communicate. It's usually a doc or slides that you make available to people in your team or your company. This is the typical stuff it covers. Everyone does it differently. Work style and preferences. Are you more task oriented or relationship oriented? Do you like getting the detail or just the headlines? Some people like to include their personality profiles like Myers-Briggs or DS. What's the best way to communicate with you? Do you prefer a desk pop-in over a long email? Maybe you need time to process information before you do a brainstorming session, so you like a heads up on important discussions first. What not to do, this is almost as important as what to do. For example, do you not like it when people start a chat conversation with a standalone message that says, "Hello, how are you?" Feedback, interests, your values, or things you value in others. So why is this even helpful? There's really 2 different scenarios: team communication and psychological safety. So scenario 1 is doing this as a team exercise. I think this is by far the most helpful use case. You actually walk each other through your personal user guides live, and then you can really see how you can gently flex your communication style to better interact with that person on your team. So scenario 2 is connecting with someone you don't know. At Google, some people would link them in their chat status or in our internal directory. So if you need to book a meeting with someone you've never met before, having a quick scan of that doc can actually be really helpful. People post these publicly too. Here's some examples. Steph Smith, a marketing director. I really like some of the subheaders in this one. I do my best work when, you know I'm stressed when. That's a good one. Here's another example. This has some good stuff too. Times, hours of work. The best way to communicate with me is things I struggle with. There's so many ways to do it. If you want the template that I would use with my team, comment template and I'll share the link with you. One important caveat is just because you create a personal user guide doesn't mean other people are going to read it or act accordingly. So just have healthy expectations around that.